Haul reveal. Purse. Hello. Hi, guys. Sorry, I didn't expect editing to take that long. I wasn't even paying attention to the time, but I'm satisfied. I hope you are too. Probably not, but you know, what can you do? Hi, Glover. Hello, everyone. Look, I don't normally spend that much time on them because it's a lot of time, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed editing. The one transition I did that was my first time ever trying transitions. So, yeah, it takes a lot of time. I wish I had started editing it closer to, or not as close to stream as I did, but do me a favor. If you have TikTok or Reels, you must interact with it or I will ban you from stream. Okay? Hi Tron, hi Stumpy, hi Mizzy, hi Critical, hi Four, hi Real Dude. Hello Joe, hello Fish, hello Heck. Who got first today? Stumpy did, of course. I almost lost hope and went to bed, but I'm glad I stayed up. I'm glad you stayed up too. What's the real link? Let me get it free. I just uploaded it to Reels. I uploaded it to TikTok first. Finding out you bought something too big is such a W, like, damn, I'm skinny, I guess, type feeling. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Thank you. Thank you, Stumpy. Here, I'll do this. 1, Instagram. 2, TikTok. The one caveat to like editing a video like that is then if I spent all that time editing it and it doesn't get views, then I care a little bit more. If I just post something that takes like a few minutes and it doesn't get views, I'm like, oh, well, I didn't really try. So, and I did it all in one take. Like the voiceover was in one take, the filming was in one take, so I don't know. I enjoyed that. Maybe I'll do it again. Oh, yeah, I just used so it's been a while since I've like actually spent time editing on TikTok, but they've changed a lot of things. So if you go to post a TikTok and then you, how do I do this? So I'm just gonna film. Okay, I filmed. And then there's this button that says captions. You click on captions, it generates it for you. And then you go to style. And I just picked the one that I think is called Life in Motion. Or no, they all say life. I don't know. I just picked one of the styles. It doesn't have like, it doesn't tell you the font. So no, I just used one of the TikTok ones. I can't remember which one. Probably should though, so that I am consistent. That doesn't help me at all. I know. Thank you, Critical. You should look at the kitty. I found out, by the way, some of you may or may not know this. I am technically allergic to cats. Hi, Meatloaf. But all of my cats are short hair cats, so I kind of have forgotten that I was allergic. I'm most definitely allergic to her. I was like rubbing my eyes last night and I was like, why am I sneezing so much? Why am I so irritated? And I was like, oh, because I was touching the cat. How did you get your hair to do what you wanted in the video? CGI? I don't know. My hair was cooperating though. I wasn't mad at it. But I'm sure I'll get used to it over time. I also have this like pet dander thing that I can technically rub on her. Yo, thank you for the streak. Yeah, let's do a Spotify jam. Thank you guys for reminding me. You're getting so good at it. I'm in a good mood today though. Knowing that I'm capable of editing like that without watching any tutorials makes me really happy. Like that was my first time ever trying a transition, and yeah, fluffy cats make me sneeze too. They make me sneeze, they make my nose like runny, they make my eyes itchy. It's been a while since I felt that sensation. It's nothing crazy though. I feel like some people have really bad allergies. We can watch it together and then you can, well, I don't know. If we watch it together, does that mean you're not gonna watch it yourself? Because I need the view. Not to be that guy, but I do need it. Also, we are at exactly 500 subs right now, which makes me elated. I'll watch it later, don't worry. Take your time. It's not like the algorithm, I have no idea how the algorithm works, but I feel like you know pretty soon if your video is gonna hit the algorithm or not. I can't like it if we watch it together. Exactly. Never mind. I'm not entertaining it. You have to watch it yourself. The algorithm prefers early view. Watch it right now. Right now. You don't have to actually watch it. Okay? I won't be, you could literally just like open your phone, have it muted, and just have it. I literally don't care. Please. Please. You know, the last time I think a video of mine hit the For You page was actual years ago. Like 2020 something. 2022 maybe? Let me grab something real quick. You watch the video and I'm gonna go grab something. Thank you, Girth. Remember, if you don't watch it, you're banned. supposed to be in here? I can't. Where the hell did she go? How she snuck out? Channel point redemption broken? Oh, shit. Wait, 1 second. I didn't log in to mix it up, that's why. It's because I felt bad. I was like an hour late. I was in such a hurry. I'll fix it. It is gonna reveal my view count to me though, which is annoying. I hate that I can't turn it off. Like as soon as I open Mix It Up, the first thing it does is it's like bam. But that's fine. It's the start of stream. It's always low at the start of stream. It always gets higher exponentially throughout the entire stream. By the time stream's over, I'm gonna have 100 viewers, okay? It's not a problem. Okay, you're gonna lose sound for a second. Where do I go? Why is it only one overlay? It should be 3. It should be 3 overlays. Can you guys see if all of them are working? Like, can you test now? Because I feel like it might not be 100% working, but we'll have to see. Only the real ones are here right now. To be fair, also, I was late. This is the latest I've been in a while. Oh my God. Thank you guys. That was fast. Where? Back over there.
Be fast, chuckle nuts!
Wait, what do you mean? Are you trolling me, Critical? Are you trolling me right now? So for Mix It Up specifically, I can check whether or not I can allow redemptions to either play on top of each other or not. And so if you redeem something and you don't like get instant gratification, it might be just because something else is currently playing. I didn't want to do that for most of them because then I feel like that's just way too much potential stimulation at like one point in time. So just in case you've ever wondered, why is it not instantly playing? I don't like to mention it all that time because it just feels very like, what's the word I'm looking for? It just feels scripted. It is technically scripted. But yeah, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. PT. Unless, you know, life gets in the way like today. It happens. You could throw 5 p.m. PT on your offline screen. I should do that. That would take like literally 2 seconds. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Except for, okay, I don't know, Critical. I don't remember if you were here during this like phase. I think you were. There was a point where like I was really inconsistent. If we look at how inconsistent I used to be, this is amazing for me. The amount of consistent I have been is unheard of. I have never been this scheduled before. Because in the past I was like, I don't want to have a schedule. I want to stream when I want to stream. And that worked, but this works too. Back from the TikTok, the belts were nice and the dog sweater was cute. Thank you. I also really liked, no one commented on it, so I'll just say it myself. I really liked, one of the videos I watched yesterday was that, you know, you need to have a good hook. You need something to draw people in. The best I could think of was a cute kitten waving its paw. And I had that at the beginning and the end. I thought that was nice. I thought maybe that would draw people in. She is literally, she's so cute. I commented on the kitten on Instagram. Thank you. We had streams starting at midnight back then. They were all over the place. Thank you, Mizzy. While we're talking about updates, oh yes, let me update my age to not say that I'm 22. I'm actually just gonna take that out of my bio because the reason why I had my age in the bio in my bio at the time was because sometimes people would watch my videos and think that I was like a minor. And sometimes your videos would get removed if people thought you were a minor. And so that's why I had my age in my bio to begin with, just to be like, look, I'm an adult. He did this weird thing where he banned it and then he was like, I'm saving TikTok. We don't have to get into it, but yeah, he didn't ban TikTok, essentially. You did look like you were panning for gold. Wait, what does that mean? Like boogers? You look about 40 these days. Thanks. Minor. Oh, I get it. Some people are indeed blind. This stream is like a really long TikTok. No way I'm watching any TikTok. Hey, that's why I have an Instagram link. So if you don't have TikTok or you don't want to watch a TikTok, guess what? I got you. You can watch it on Instagram, okay? And then you need to verify that you watched it with me or we're going to have some problems. I'm going to have to send you to the principal's office. Yeah, I should also post on YouTube Shorts. I'll get there one day. We'll get there. Let me consistently post on these two platforms first. And then Stumpy might end up editing some TikToks for me. I think specifically you were interested in editing like Twitch clips, if I'm correct in that. I was thinking potentially, you know how some people have multiple accounts for like different types of content? I might have like a Cruel Rice Twitch clips account specifically for those. And then like my main TikTok is more like lifestyle content, like outside of video games and whatnot. That's something I was thinking about. I'm going to be banned. Don't have a TikTok. Do you have Instagram? Love how minor sounds the way it does. Then someone made a kids game called Minecraft. I think it's going over my head. Here, I'll edit the title to say /real. The TikTok I'm making is very nearly done. I just got delayed because I landed an extra job interview that I did yesterday. It went terribly. Oh no. I decided to wear my colorful badge proudly today, as you should. I quit social media. Fair. Good on you, honestly. I liked it. Can you see? It's not notifying me. So I'm not sure. Really having fun with this one. More. I'm doing great. The cats have been good. Besides me realizing that I'm allergic. The biggest problem is Ellie. You haven't seen her yet. I haven't brought her into my room because I can hear her barking in the background though, and Eddie yelling at her. Which is common, I feel like, with old dogs. She's, I think, like 12 years old, and I feel like they just become more demanding the older they get. So probably every 5 minutes, she will just start barking at you, or she'll just claw at the door. But all she wants is food, and she can't have food because she has kidney, like there's nothing we can give her that isn't just her food. Like she just wants food 24/7. She's honestly, for an old dog, she's really active. I was thinking she was gonna sleep a lot because most dogs do that are that old. She is just up and at 'em, okay? Just had a lot of pasta. My belly is so big right now. If I was in the water, I would float perfectly. How do you start streaming and why are you streaming? I started during COVID. A lot of streamers started during COVID because we were all, it was like the perfect circumstance, you know? And I think a lot of people are unhappy with, I can't speak to other countries, but just the cycle of life in America, you know, go to school, get married, have kids, work until you can maybe retire, die. I don't think almost anyone would prefer that over not having to do that. And so when I had the opportunity, as small of an opportunity as some people might look at it, I took it and I ran with it. You know, I dropped out of college, and to this day, I'm still, I don't know when I'll stop. I'll go as long as I can, and maybe something bigger will come from it. But there is this guy who I think a lot of you guys have heard of. I just heard of him today, but he found out that he has this really rare condition. I can't remember the name of it, but essentially he has like the spine of a 115-year-old person. Like very rare condition, I think, very bad prognosis. And he was just working like at a tire shop or something, in debt, unhappy, you know, and he found out. And I think the next day he quit his job and he liquidated his 401k. Not usually a smart decision, but from the sound of it, like he's not going to live very long. So he had no reason to like care about that because he's not going to benefit from that. He's not going to live to retirement age probably. And he bought a boat and now he's sailing from Oregon to Hawaii. So yeah, just like living your dreams or something. It's sad that most people wait until they're dying to do it, but makes sense, honestly. Working in a tire shop with a 115-year-old spine, yikes. Yeah, let me see what the condition was called. Because I don't think I've ever even heard of it before. Wait, oh my God, the audio for this ad got muted. I liked this ad because it was literally like, it was using the song we were listening to yesterday. It was like, or something. But now it got muted, so I'm unliking it because that's all I cared about that video. Where is it? Here it is.
A disturbing medical diagnosis 3 years ago that really made you finally decide to do this. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so 3 years ago I was diagnosed, or 3 or 4 years ago now, I think, I was diagnosed. I had really bad neck pain for a really long time, and I never went to the doctor just because I don't like going to the doctor. And then finally it got bad enough, and I went to the doctor, and I was like, you guys need to figure this out because my neck hurts. And they took some x-rays, and then I went to work the next day, and they called me while I was at work, and they were like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I'm
Not
working.
hi at all, Miko. How are you?
And they were like, we need you to come in right now. And so I went in, and the lady, the doctor, she was like, I've done this for 20 years, and I've never seen anything like this. She basically described that my cervical spine looks like somebody who's like over 115 years old. And so I can't remember if I already said, but it was Klippel-Feil syndrome, which is what I...
Klippel-Feil syndrome.
And so I can't remember if I already said, but it was
Klippel-Feil. Hi, Giraffe. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. I don't think I've ever heard of this. Klippel-Feil syndrome is a bone disorder characterized by the abnormal joining fusion of two or more spinal bones in the neck. Oh, it's something you're born with. So I guess he must have a minor case of it, because he doesn't look like this at all. If you got no neck, maybe you should be concerned. Oh my God, does he have this then? Oh my God, he has a fucking disability and I was making fun of him. Oh my God, I'm ableist. I really need to be better. This is literally who I thought of as soon as I was like, oh, you have no neck. I literally thought of him. It's okay, it's still funny. He is a horrible person, but The more you know. I never knew he had a disorder. Blue Sky is going to run with this. But I will get high now if anyone would like to join me. Ableist come. Has everyone here with social media watched my new video? Oh, Ellie wants to come in. I guess I'll let her in. Okay. She couldn't hear me. I yelled so loud and she could not hear me. So I'm just gonna leave her be. I'll watch it later, but I liked it. I gave it a like. Thank you guys. The video is less than 2 minutes long. So literally if you just watch it through once, my gratitude. You get so much of my gratitude. Okay? Normally I don't chill this much when I post a video, but it's the pinned comment. I have the Instagram link and the TikTok link. But as I said before, I was an hour late to stream because I was editing it. And I think I did a really good job. So, thank you.
This is so silly.
Anyways, cheers.
This is so silly.
I'm doing a poo. Welcome in.
This is so silly.
Thank you for the follow.
This is so silly.
Ready, Norm? Ready, guys?
This is so silly.
Let's spark up.
This is...
Also, I have confirmation. We are going to the Ren Fair on Sunday. But, question. I told you guys this already. I was going to a birthday party on Saturday evening. It starts at 9. Would you prefer if I started stream earlier instead of just starting at 5 and only streaming for like 3 hours? I'm assuming the answer is yes. Because I'd have to leave at like 8. So I'd only be able to stream for like 3 hours, yeah. So maybe start streaming like 3 or something. Cheers. Take a little break, bro. You earned it. Oh. Fuck, I was supposed to use this. Guys, my sole purpose for having TikTok is to like your videos. I haven't watched a single video of a channel that is not yours. Thank you. Yeah, movie night is going to have to be tonight if we are watching a movie this week. So I will start a poll. Hi, Joe. We're going to do a series of polls. The first poll is, are we going to watch a movie tonight? I'm going to make an option for if you can't make it to movie night. If you're not planning on making it to movie night, because it will be in the next few hours, you know, it'll be this evening if you're on this side of the world, okay? I prefer if you don't vote yes or no for the movie if you can't come. We have not decided the movie and we have not decided what time because when it comes to movie nights, I have been pretty bad about planning them in advance. It doesn't seem to really matter that much. I'm sure some people would prefer if it was planned in advance more, but I do kind of like the spontaneity of just in real time being like, okay, we're gonna watch this movie at this time. So what if we can't come tonight but can come another day? Doesn't work like that. So yeah, genres up in the air. The last 2 movies we watched were, what was it? It was the robot one, right? And then we watched Ponyo. Captain Phillips, that was it. Captain Phillips and Ponyo. So I like to switch it up. I don't like to watch movies back to back that are too similar. We've actually watched Robots before, like the actual Robots movie in Discord. You're right. We should vote every Tuesday. Sorry, I don't know why. I'm really sweaty today. For some reason, there are a few things that make me like nervously sweat. And for some reason, filming and editing that TikTok made me nervously sweat. And so I do kind of smell a little bit right now. But that's fine. Can't smell me, thank God. Oh, who texted me? My grandma. Oh, my parents are on the way, by the way. They are on the way. And apparently my mom wants to try to drive all the way through without stopping, which I think is psychotic given it's like 3 days of driving. But this is the picture they sent me. That is my childhood stuffed animal, but like the one that I didn't use. My parents got two for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm thankful they did. Do you want to see my current one? It's getting worse, and I'm actually so sad every time yeah, that's backup puppy. Hi, Effie. So this is the one that I sleep with and that I have had my whole life. And this is the one that is untouched. It's also like light blue and he's gray. No, it's not a pillowcase. I think it's just like considered a baby blanket because keep in mind I was a baby when I got this. So it's, I think, supposed to be like a blanket, you know? But I usually sleep with him like this. He used to have more stuffing, so he used to do more, but now he's kind of, these used to be in pretty pristine condition, but this has started ripping, and so his paws were the only place that he still had stuffing left, but now that's kind of going away. This one's the worst, I think. How bad it is. He's just old and it's sad. Like there's not really, I asked my mom if she could stitch him again because she used to stitch him all the time when I was little because not only is this just wear and tear from him being like 20 years old, but I do have an anxious attachment to him where I pick at him. His neck is where I pick predominantly, which is why it's like this big gaping hole. But she used to stitch it back up for me, and she hasn't done that in a long time. And so I was like, Mom, can you please stitch him back up? And she was like, Lisa, why don't we just take his heart and put him in the new one? And I was like, no, Mom, you don't get it. But I think that's why they're bringing him. I don't know. Because I didn't ask them to bring that stuffed animal. I have never been in, I don't have any sort of, like the only thing I like about that stuffed animal is that it reminds me of what Puppy used to look like. I'm not attached to it like I am to him. I threw up on my sister's stuffed animal as a baby and she gave it to me, but I got him 24 years later. Nice.
No, you fucking
Yeah, has everyone voted in the poll?
You're an ugly
Hi,
whore.
Preston.
You're an ugly whore,
Hello.
not me.
You gonna swap in the fresh model? I can't. Like, even if I wanted to, I just can't. It's just not the same. If I lost him, I don't know what I would do. I would do anything to get him back. Like, there have been moments where I've been scared of losing him. And I would do anything for him. I would put a reward for him. You know how people do for their dogs, like $1,000 reward? I'd do that for him. 2 months. Thank you for the 2-month streak, Preston. Thank you so much. Make that 501 subs. Actually, no, it's still 500. That's the weird thing is Twitch is so weird. I need them to get like a better, I need them to figure, I don't know. I just feel like there should be changes to the revenue, like income portion. Like I feel like I should have a better understanding of how much money I'm making and just, you know, whatever. It just doesn't, there's a lot of confusion there for me, you know? Like, whatever. I had a Grover like that, but eventually it turned to, what's a Grover? Would you go on a gay little date for him? Like if someone was threatening me and they had puppy, like if they said that they were gonna burn puppy if I didn't go on a gay little date, probably. Grover from, oh, well, you just had to say that. Is that the trash can? I move. The poll is interesting because there isn't really reason to vote no because most people who would vote no probably can't come tonight, so I won't be able to come. It's essentially no. Well, it's an option for people who just don't want to come.
Gifted a tier 1 tomato to titty fuck
Can't come
lasagna.
is different from not wanting to. Okay? Titty fuck the lasagna. Thank you for gifting us. No, it still says 500. Does it not update in real time maybe? Is that it? Nope. Now it says 501. Thank you. Thank you so much. Grover is the blue one that slaps Kermit on the back. Oh, wait. Puppy kind of looks like Grover. Like he has the face shape of Grover. Yeah, I know Grover. Forgot about him for a minute. I had to refresh. Yep, it's always the refresh. I mean, soon no one's gonna know about Grover because RIP Sesame Street, you know, too woke. Which, by the way, if you believe that Sesame Street is too woke, I have some news for you. They've always been woke. Okay, they've always been diverse. They've always advocated for exclusivity. Exclusivity? No, that's not the right word. Inclusion. There we go. Halloween costume. What do you mean? Like if the person that found him asked you out and happened to be a tall black gay woman, for example. Zoran, I feel like you're making it really obvious right now, and it's making me really hard to, it's making it really hard for me to play stupid. That's all I'll say about that. It's too woke in a world where the DHS wants to be. Did you see, real dude, this applies to you. Did you see that Donald Trump accepted 50 white South African people as refugees into the United States? But yet they're turning down, 49. Yet they're not turning down the white refugees that are apparently escaping. As someone who lives there, I genuinely want to know, because I saw people in the comment section of this video say that like these white farmers or what have you are essentially like being killed and hunted. I didn't know whether or not that was true. Thank you for redeeming a fit check, Gonko. They were essentially claiming that there is a genocide of the white people in South Africa. Which, keep in mind, like, is genocide a term that's linked only to I don't know, because they're technically a minority in the country, I think. Like, they're what, 7%, 17% of the country? But they own, like, most of the land because of the apartheid. And so it's like they were the oppressor, and now, like, South Africans are getting their voice back, true South Africans, and now they're mad, is how I'm seeing it. Actually, that is untrue. Please educate me. 10 won't be able to come. 7, yes. Okay. The Zulu king is the largest landowner. Oh. Wait, is that like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's the video I saw. So tell me what of this is true or not, real dude, as someone who lives there. Tell me what your opinion is. Actually, let me pull it up on the computer. Because sometimes I get tired holding stuff up to the camera. Have you seen the hilarity of Elon's AI grok that keeps bringing up how the white farmers have a genocide against them? Wait, Elon has an AI? Oh, Twitter's AI is called Grok. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even know about that. Okay, I'm going to pause the music real quick. Actually, no, I don't think I have to. It's a slideshow. South Africa's president calls white Afrikaners resettling in the US cowards. A group of 59 white South Africans arrived in the United States on Monday after being granted refugee status by the Trump administration. The Afrikaners were welcomed at Dulles Airport near Washington, D.C., where Deputy Secretary of State Chris Landau greeted them with the words, "Welcome to the land of the free." President Donald Trump approved the group's refugee claims on the basis of alleged racial discrimination, a move that has drawn criticism from rights groups and refugee advocates. Critics argue that Afrikaners, a white ethnic minority linked to South Africa's former apartheid regime, do not meet the standard definition of vulnerable refugees. President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa responded to the group's departure by calling them cowards, saying, "They'll be back soon." He added that the individuals were likely uncomfortable with efforts to redress the legacy of apartheid. Both Trump and South African-born entrepreneur Elon Musk have claimed white farmers in South Africa are victims of genocide. However, a South African court has dismissed those allegations as clearly imagined and not real. Ramaphosa's coward comment sparked backlash on social media, where some users criticized it as an insult to white South Africans who feel marginalized. The decision to admit that Afrikaner group stands in contrast to the Trump administration's broader refugee policy, which has significantly reduced access to resettlement for people fleeing war and famine. Yeah, like they won't accept people unless they're white, is what it's giving. It's like, oh, you're white? Come on in. This is one of the comments I read. White South African farmers have been getting slaughtered for years. Militas, if you can call them that, were killing white farmers and their entire families solely because they were white. This was world news 3 or 4 years ago. It's gotten worse since. Hi, Petals. Do you fear for your life, real dude? Elon has tried so hard to make Grok take his side on South Africa that it just randomly brings it up when you ask any question. How many times has HBO changed their name? What the fuck? HBO's streaming service has changed names twice since 2020, from HBO Max to Max in 2023 and back to HBO Max in 2025. Earlier services like HBO Go and HBO Now existed but are distinct. The rebranding reflects corporate strategies, not consumer demand. Regarding white genocide in South Africa, some claim it's real, citing farm attacks and Kill the Boer as evidence. However, courts and experts attribute these to general crime, not racial targeting. I remain skeptical of both narratives, as truth is complex and sources can be biased. That is insane. That is actually insane. No context whatsoever. Like, I want to think this is real. I want to think this is fake. White farmers that feed their country have been getting forced out and killed for close to 30 years now, and now the people are starving. Who would have thought? A lot of interesting comments in that comment section. There's a problem with crime in South Africa. There's a lot of poverty, so it leads to crime. There are crime in cities and farms, not a genocide because people are white. Do you go to gym? I do go to gym, but I have not gone to gym lately. I would like to go back. White nationalism at its finest. So that's just something interesting to think about. Gym is this place like 15 minutes away. I go there a few days a week usually. I don't know a Jim Halpert. I wasn't sure if the crime was just Nigeria or if it was just the areas of South Africa. Nigeria is a completely different country, which I'm sure you know that. Hi, Petals. Can I tell you how I view South Africans that moved to the US? Of course. The Office? I never watched The Office. I'm sure I would know him if I looked him up. You guys have to remember I'm really bad with names. Jim Halpert. Like, I don't recall ever hearing that name before. Yeah, I know him when I look him up. I don't really have a program. I just kind of do whatever. You know, I just do like legs, arms, abs, back. I switch it up. I'm still learning things all the time. Cardio, I do the Stairmaster. The biggest thing is I switch up, I segment my muscle groups, and then I do 20 minutes of the Stairmaster at the start every time I go. One of the best characters in sitcom history. Me saying that is crazy because I don't like The Office that much. Yeah, I just couldn't get into it. Oh, is this that episode where someone was pretending to be him, but he was Asian? I like this guy. I don't know his name, but I like him. He's a good actor. What do you mean losing fat? I don't have any fat. I have no fat to lose. No, my goal is, I just like to go there. I just like to get out of the house. The Office? You mean the show with Ricky Can you guys stop saying names that I don't know? Stop making me look stuff up. It's exhausting. Oh, you mean mentally? I'm also just like kind of fucking with you a little bit, to be honest. Cheers. Oh, does anyone have any ideas for a movie tonight? Like any movie on your mind that you've been wanting to watch? Most racist nationalists like Elon Musk see America as a place where their white nationalist interests are protected. So I say good riddance to them. We don't like racists here. And sorry, America, for sending the racists to you. The Spider-Verse movies. We did not watch Novocaine yet. Thunderbolts, Pokemon. Okay, let's do a poll with options, okay? We can have 5 options for a movie. So we have 3 already, okay? So we have Pokemon the movie 2000. We have Thunderbolts. And we have Novocaine. Would anyone like to provide... Thunderbolts isn't even out? Oh. I don't even know what the movie is. Thunderbolts. Oh yeah, it's still in theaters. Okay. 3 more suggestions. Pokemon and Novocaine. Cry in the Wild. Okay, 2 more suggestions. Cheers. There are literal professors that study fascism, like experts in that field, and they are leaving their universities in America to continue their research and their studies in a different country because they're afraid of being punished for speaking out on the fascism in America and what have you. Like, I think people are just in denial right now. I think a lot of people are in denial. I consider myself a pretty optimistic person, but there's not a lot to be optimistic about right now. There is literally an episode on Handmaid's Tale, which, is supposed to be fiction, where I think we talked about this yesterday. The woman in Alabama who is 9 weeks pregnant, and they have kept her alive for, I think, over 2 months now for the sole purpose to give birth to her baby, which, please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure the hospital is not covering the expenses to keep her hooked up and essentially keep her body working, like to keep her alive. She's not alive. She's literally brain dead. Like she is not coming back. But her family has no decision over what happens to her because in the state of Alabama, when they detect a heartbeat, you can't have an abortion. And so technically like taking the mom off of life support would be killing the baby, and that's illegal. So that was an episode in The Handmaid's Tale. That exact scenario happened in The Handmaid's Tale. Ooh, is Death of a Unicorn available on streaming yet? Because I really want to see that one. Yeah, exactly, Girthnificent. What's the question, doctor? Let me see if I can find the video. Oh, here we go. Requiem for a Dream. That sounds very familiar. Yes. Wait, which movie do you have? The Unicorn? Oh. I'm down to watch that one. Honestly. I know I said we were going to do a poll, but that is selfishly the one I probably want to watch the most. It was so sad. I called my mom halfway through just to say hi. That's so cute. Okay, here we go.
Of totalitarian.
This is a 6-minute and 51-second video. I hope that you can last.
I'm a historian of totalitarianism.
I look at fascist rhetoric.
I've been thinking about the sources of the worst kinds of history for a quarter of a century.
Experts say the constitutional crisis is here now.
The Trump administration deporting hundreds of men without a trial.
A massive purge at the FBI to make people afraid of speaking out against him.
What does final solution mean? The word final, I don't like. I have an idea of what it means. That is a Nazi term. Oh, it's a movie? The term final solution to the Jewish question was a euphemism used by Nazi Germany's leaders. It referred to the mass murder. It was the deliberate and systematic mass murder of European Jews. It was the last stage of the Holocaust and took place from 1941 to 1945. Though many Jews were killed before the final solution began, the vast majority of Jewish victims were murdered during this period. It is not known when the leaders of Nazi Germany definitively decided to implement the final solution. What is clear, however, is that the final solution was the culmination of a decade of increasingly severe, discriminatory anti-Jewish. It literally, history repeats itself, and it's so sad. Because as individuals, I feel like a lot of us understand this. Like we have the intelligence to understand what is happening and to prevent it, but somehow as a system, it just doesn't work. And I know what the somehow is. But it's sad. It's sad that the people who represent us as humanity, you know, the leaders, if you will, I feel like are the worst representation of humanity. You know? It makes me wish almost that I was ignorant, because knowing that this is happening, there was the valedictorian of NYU gave his speech, and he spoke out about the genocide in Gaza, and they're withholding his diploma now. The valedictorian. He was so scared to talk to. You could see him shaking. You could hear it in his voice that he was shaking, and yet he still spoke up. Speak up even if you're scared, you know? Speak up despite the fear.
I'm leaving to the University of Toronto because I want to do my work without the fear that I will be punished for my words.
And I don't know why all of a sudden there's been this shift from, growing up, I always looked at people who were professors and whatnot as being knowledgeable people that you could trust, But now, deliberately, we're being taught that, people like this are just, they're crazy. You can't trust them. They're lunatics. They don't live in reality. Like, I'm sure if a person who is deep enough into, the far right would watch this and think that this person is stupid for fleeing. Like, why are they doing that, But if people like this are fleeing, I feel like alarm bells should be going off. Like this is, I'm pretty sure, a U.S. citizen who is a professor at a acclaimed university, and he is scared that he'll be punished and he's leaving.
The lesson of 1933 is you get out sooner rather than later.
I've spent a lot of time in the last decade trying to prepare people if Trump were elected once, let alone twice.
Look what happened. Is this crazy?
And I never talked about politics. In my years of streaming, I never talked about politics except for briefly. I have noticed a steady uptick in my mention of politics because in the past, politics, there were still good and bad, but it was never this influential. It never, like, I didn't actually have to care as much as I do now, if that makes sense. Like, it just matters more now. Things have definitely shifted. This isn't normal. Nothing about what's happening is normal. Enjoy food, Effie. Thank you, Saran. It's looking realer and realer by the day. Real, dude.
Did not flee Trump. But if people are going to leave the United States or leave American universities, there are reasons for that. One thing you can definitely learn from Russians.
This was a while ago, but they arrested a woman who was here on a student visa, who was working on cancer research. They deported her because I think they found out she went to a protest, a peaceful Palestinian protest.
Is that it's essential to set up centers of resistance in places of relative safety.
We want to make sure that if there is a political crisis in the U.S., that Americans are organized.
We've just gotten started. You haven't even seen anything yet. It's all just kicking in.
My colleagues and friends, they were walking around and saying, we have checks and balances, so let's inhale, checks and balances, exhale, checks
funny.
and balances. And I thought, my God, we're like people on the Titanic saying our ship can't sink. We've got the best ship, we've got the strongest ship, we've got the biggest ship, our ship can't sink.
People think that America's immune to this for some reason. America is one of the youngest countries. I get that we're like, a superpower right now, but there have been plenty of superpowers in the world. And usually they fall at their peak. Low key, if we're like getting all historical like that, okay? America is by far not immune to this.
What you know as a historian is that there is no such thing as a ship that can't sink.
The golden age of America has only just begun.
America has long had...
I quite literally think Trump has used Hitler as like a source. I quite literally think that Trump is attempting to embody Hitler intentionally in some ways. We got to the moon first. That's true. I got a newspaper that says that.
Narrative. Fascism can happen elsewhere, but not here.
But talking about American exceptionalism is basically a way to get people to fall into line. If you think that there's this thing out there called America, and it's exceptional, that means that you don't have to do anything. Whatever is happening, it must be freedom. And so then what your definition of freedom is just gets narrowed and narrowed and narrowed and narrowed, and soon you're using the word freedom, but what you're talking about is authoritarianism.
That's what I feel like he was saying when he welcomed in those white Afrikaners. When he said welcome to the land of the free, he really meant welcome to the land of the authoritarianism. Sorry, my words are getting a little slurred.
Toni Morrison warned us.
The descent into a final solution is not a jump.
And here's the problem with these eloquent people who, maybe warned against stuff like this. A lot of everyday Americans probably listen to this speech and have no idea what the fuck she's saying. I don't like to call people stupid, but there are a lot of stupid Americans. And it's not getting better, it's getting worse.
It's one step. And then another. And then another.
We are seeing those steps accelerated right now.
There are some words, in Russian in particular, that I feel help us to understand what's happening in the United States, because we now have those phenomena. Произвол. It's the idea that the powers that be can do anything they want to.
It's only been 4.5 months. Too much has happened.
And you have no recourse. This not knowing who is next creates a state of paralysis in society.
The Tufts student whose visa was removed
I was talking about
because
this.
she co-authored an article in the Tufts student newspaper.
I thought, what would I do if guys in masks tried to grab
and she
my
got
student?
her visa
Would I
revoked.
scream? Would I run away? Would I try to pull them
by
out?
random men not in uniform? Those could be women, I can't tell. Random people not in uniform, wearing masks, covering their faces, being put into a civilian vehicle. I would piss myself. I would quite literally think I'm getting kidnapped, because is that not what's happening here?
Mask off? Would I try to videotape the scene? Would I try to pull the guys off of her? Maybe I would get scared and run away. The truth is, I don't know. Not knowing terrified me.
It's a deliberate act of terror. It's not necessary. It's just being done to create a spirit of us and them.
Продажность. It's a word in Russian for corruption, but it's larger than corruption. It refers to a kind of existential state in which not only everything but everyone can be bought or sold.
Critics are calling this a quid pro quo deal between Adams and President Trump.
I'm committed to buying.
Do you know what I found out today about Qatar? So Qatar is the country that gifted the $400 million jet to Trump. Apparently he hadn't officially accepted it yet. Does anyone know if he's officially accepted it yet? Anyways, besides the point. Mila was talking to us yesterday, and she was saying how her brother wants to move to Qatar because he's dating a girl whose father is the photographer of the king. Eddie had a lot of questions. He kind of was drilling Mila. He was like, why does your brother want to live there? Like, they still have slavery there. And a bunch of others. I won't get into it. But I was like, wow, what a small world. I'm 2 degrees removed from, or maybe 3, I don't know, a few degrees removed from the king of Qatar. Wow. Do you know they're inbred as well? I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about Qatar. But everything I learned yesterday was bad. Ever since they've existed as a country, they've had the same royalty. And I think his wife is his sister or something. Yeah. Anyways.
He made $2.5 billion today, and he made 900 million.
There's an expression in Polish. I found myself at the very bottom. And then I
agree, Power. Whenever I obviously talk poorly about conservatives and Republicans a lot for very many reasons, but it's not like Democrats get off scot-free. There are things that could have been done differently by the Democratic Party, and maybe we wouldn't be here right now. I feel like Democrats tend to get on a high horse sometimes. Doesn't look like he's accepted it.
From below. In
Cutter?
Russian, that gets abbreviated to there is no bottom.
We cannot allow a handful of communist radical left judges to obstruct the enforcement of our laws.
What starts to matter is not what is concealed, but what has been normalized. There's no limit to the depravity.
President Trump did not rule out the possibility of a third term.
And the sadism.
The White House released this video titled ASMR, Illegal Alien Deportation Flight.
And the
That's like be fucking for real.
Cruelty that we are watching now play out in real time.
This facility is one of the tools in our toolkit that we will use.
You have to continually ask yourself the question, is this okay?
The Ben & Jerry's not CEO, the Ben & Jerry's founder got arrested for speaking up against Gaza. Love a class traitor.
Is there a line I wouldn't cross? Is there something I would not do?
People say, oh, the Democrats should be doing more. They should be fixing things. But if you want the Democrats to do things, you have to create the platform for them. You have to create the spectacle, the pageantry, the positive energy, the physical place where they can come to you.
Poland recently went through a shift towards authoritarianism. Unlike in Russia, unlike in Hungary, the media remained a place in Poland where you could criticize.
Yeah, you might have missed it, Gonko, but I just was talking about that, I think, like a few minutes ago. The kid was so scared, and yet he received so much applause. Like, clearly he was not the only person in that room that felt that way. Oh wait, quick little cat break. Meowing with her whole being. Not saying what's happening in Palestine is right, but they killed families in Israel, and some put babies in kitchen ovens and made the family watch. That's beyond war. It's demonic. I don't want to debate you right now, Sweebles. But I agree with you that it's beyond war. Because it's not a war. Hello, kitty. You know, everything is gray, but I just encourage you to do your own research and understand more of what's going on, because majority of deaths in Palestine are children. They have no government. They have no system to stand up for. They have no way of defending themselves. And keep in mind, like, they have been under this regime for the past 70 years. I understand that they're not Ashkenazi Jews. I understand that there are some Jewish people out there who want their own land. I understand that, but you have to acknowledge the fact that this is a fact, that these people came and they kicked Palestinians off of their land, claiming that it was their land. And that is just stupid. Like, those claims never work out, because whose land was it before it was your land, and whose land was it after? Like, the claim of my land is such a hard thing to debate, and I feel like the answer changes depending on who, you know, who wants. Like, if I think it's my land, then I think it's my land. And if you think it's your land, you think it's your land, and there's never going to be a compromise. Bye, Stumpy. And if that is the case with Israel and they're owed that land, let's say, theoretically, wouldn't that be the same case for all Native Americans? We're on their land. We should give it back to them. Like, there's so many examples that if that's the case in Israel, it should be the case elsewhere. And keep in mind how long ago Rome was. Like, this, two wrongs don't make a right. You know, whether or not the Jews should have been kicked out or whatever, there were people living there and they have quarantined them into a small strip and said, this is your land. And they have confined them there. They're not allowed to drive on the same roads as them. They don't have, as I said, a government. They just don't have the same rights. They took over their land and they said, you can be in this tiny little bit of land or you can leave. And you can't do anything about it. So just keep in mind that there is inherent unfairness. The US military, the US government supplies so much funding to Israel. They have such a big military, completely funded by the US. What do Palestinians have? Hamas. Hamas exists because of oppression. You can kill Hamas. Hamas will come back as long as there are Palestinians. Because as much as I do not support Hamas, this is not me saying that I am a supporter of Hamas in any way. Hamas exists for that reason. Point blank. But anyways. What video were we watching? What video did I say I was looking? Oh, it was the guy who was speaking up at NYU.
The only thing that is appropriate to say in this time and to a group this large is a recognition of the atrocities currently happening in Palestine.
What do you mean, Abe Lincoln? Using a civilization that fell over 1,500 years ago is not an excuse. Exactly. Look at how much applause.
I want to say that the genocide currently occurring
Thank you for the lurk,
is
Girthnificent.
supported politically and militarily by the United States, is paid for by our tax dollars.
I feel like there's just so many examples of people treating symptoms and not the root of the problem. Not even just in this scenario, but like with homelessness. You know what the solution to homelessness is for a lot of people? Get them, like, just move them. If they start congregating too much in one area and they start being a disturbance to people, they just kick them out and make them go elsewhere. That's their solution. People don't give a fuck about the homeless unless it's bothering them. They only care when they're blocking their view, making their neighborhood unsightly, making them feel unsafe.
And has been live streamed to our phones for the past 18 months.
There's just such a lack of
And that
empathy.
I do not wish to speak only to my own
I want
politics
you guys to know,
today.
like, everything I say with no hate in my heart. And whether or not everything I say is true or you have different beliefs for me, I just care about people and I want the best for people. And the reason I care so much about Palestine and Gaza is because I have seen videos of children dying. Like, what do you have to say, Sweebles, to the little girl that was in a car? Her whole family had died because Israel soldiers had killed them. And she called a number. I can't remember what they're called. Like, essentially people who are there for aid. She called them because she was scared. She was crying and she was scared. And they came to rescue her because she was 4 years old and she was in a vehicle with her dead family, crying, gunshots around her. And those people and her were killed, shot. What do you say to stuff like that? What do you say to them denying them aid and not letting them bring in aid? Like, Netanyahu literally has warrants out for his arrest. I can link videos of Jewish kids. I don't think you're listening, though. What did I say earlier? 2 wrongs don't make a right. Why is it that because some other person did that to a child? I'm not saying that didn't happen. Does that mean that another innocent child should have the same thing done to them? Does that fix anything? Or does that just make it worse? What is your answer to that? You think that because that happened to her, it should happen? I'm not saying it wasn't non-human, but is not the same thing? You think that because her head wasn't sawed off, that it's okay? You think that they're showing humanity in their actions? That's a good point, Zeron. Okay, I'm sorry, but you gotta go. I hope that one day you reflect. I know that you think that you're right and that I'm wrong, but it sounds like you are racist, if I'm being honest. There are so many people like you who see a brown person, who see an Arab, I can't say it right, and they always say that they're non-human, that their actions are demonic, and they're not. But the Israelis are human, and they're not demonic. Like literally, what you're saying to me just sounds like you are racist. And I don't entertain racists. And I don't know what else I could say to you. And unfortunately, I can't have you here knowing that you think that way, that you have those thoughts. Yeah, everything is cooked. Everything is cooked. Well, that was fun. Everyone's having fun. Both sides of the conflict are not acting with good intent, and it's hurting the people who actually live on the land who just want to live their lives. Yeah. So fun. I should be able to do the crimes of those who ate my ancestors to white people today. It's a thought process of an uneducated fucking racist. I just don't get it. It just makes me so sad. So sad that I need to eat this edible. I hope that I made sense. I don't think I sound like a bigot. After I eat this, I'm gonna wash my hands before I touch my eyes. Calling anyone non-human and demonic and justifying the death of innocent children doesn't equal progress in any way, shape, or form. Whether or not you think that way, it's not going to help anyone. Thank you, Quack. I swear to God, every chat has an IDF sleeper just waiting for Israel to come up so they can repeat the beheaded babies hoax. Is that real? He said he could link it. I appreciate you guys, how do I say this? I don't enjoy having these conversations because they usually end with that. If I talk long enough about it, eventually someone disagrees and it goes down that little rabbit hole. And it can be a hard watch. I get it. It's not what you're here for, but I appreciate if you're still here, nonetheless. That's one thing about Israel. They have so much propaganda. Propaganda up the wazoo. That's why I feel like I don't know if Sweebles is from Israel, potentially, but Israeli people have been indoctrinated since birth. I almost feel bad for them. But it's like, at one point, do you wake up? Like, at this point, I feel like a good percentage of the world is condemning you. Your president is wanted for so many war crimes, and yet you're still doubling and tripling down. And I'm just like, when are you gonna admit to it, if ever? When are you gonna feel shame? 70 years from now, are you gonna be like, oh, we didn't know? We had no idea. We regret it so deeply. Bullshit. And I know maybe a lot of them are feeling attacked. You know, I do think that it has been an excuse for a lot of people to hate Jewish people again. But I want you to know that if you are a Jewish person, I don't hate you. In case that needs to be said, you know, if you were to come in here and be like, yeah, I'm from Israel, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, you fucking sack and piece of shit. You know, if you were to come in here and be like, yeah, the war that's happening is horrible, I wouldn't, like, just because you're from Israel, I don't know. It just seems like they get so defensive, and I don't understand. All these videos out lately of Israel tourists sure seem to corroborate what you're saying. Really takes the heat off Chinese tourists. I commented on this one girl's video because it was on my For You page of like her in Israel, and it got removed. I don't think I've ever had a comment removed for community violation. I just said that I would call her despicable, but other people had already done that. I didn't even call her despicable. I said I would call her despicable. So whatever. I have relatives on my white side that are Klan members, and they say the exact same things that people say about Gaza. My feeling is if you were born there, that's not your fault. Yeah, exactly. But once you get out of your parents' house, you make a choice to be a Zionist, while many others have chosen not to be. I wake up thankful every day I'm smart enough to recognize some of the problems in the world and not be part of a cult. There's so many cults out there. So many. I appreciate that you let them engage in dialogue for a bit before... Here's the thing. I don't ever want to ban someone. But it's just like, I felt like in certain circumstances, that being one of them, they never seem to want to actually have a conversation with me. No matter what I say, they're going to say the same thing. Like, nothing I say will influence them at all. Like, they are literally just preaching to me. You know? And I'm genuinely interested in what people say. Like, I genuinely was interested in what he had to say. And then at a certain point, I was like, okay, I've heard enough. Oh, yeah. We never did a vote for the movie. Do you mind if we just watch the what was it called? The something unicorn? Death of a Unicorn? They really seem like AI. They came in from a raid, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember who, though. They definitely were new. No one's answering my question. I feel left on hold. I'm just going to assume the answer is yes. And we're going to do a vote for... No, Death of a Unicorn, not The Last Unicorn. We're going to do not a prediction, a poll. For what time? That's okay, Meatloaf. When movie? I'm going to give you guys the option to do the movie at 9, but then stream will be... The earlier you pick, the shorter stream is. I'm sure you know that. I'm sure everyone here is intelligent enough. Make sure to convert it to your time zone if you're not in PT. I'm not giving the option for 1 a.m. because I don't know how long the movie is, but I don't know if I can commit to staying up that late. Akira? Isn't that a anime? Aren't you confused because you're just really high, Joe? I thought it was font sizes. The poll literally says when movie, and you were like, ooh, font size 12 is my favorite. I'm like a 12-11 font size usually if I'm writing an essay. I think that's standard. But yeah, this is a movie for what, this is a poll for what time we're watching a movie. A conversation means they have to reflect on themselves at all, and once they see themselves, they freak out, so they argue instead. I did the same thing when I was a homophobic Christian. Love to see that transformation. 12 PT font is good. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. Someone told me that it's only PST when it's not daylight savings. It might have been real, dude, but I could be capping. Someone told me saying PST. Oh, it's PDT? I didn't know I was missing a D the whole time. Hi, Power. What's up? I didn't know I was missing a D. 1 second, let me update. Feel betters are on. Aren't we all missing D? No? No, I don't think so. Everyone say bye to Zeron. I was born without one, but what can you do? Having to change clocks is so dumb. Yeah, it is. But that's a conversation for another time. Thank you for the lurk. Make sure to vote in the poll, by the way. Don't forget to vote in the poll. Hi, Power. Guten Tag. Oh my god, I have to take a picture of her. She looks so cute. Being a kitten is so hard. Being a kitten is so difficult, and it takes so much energy to just sleep all day and do nothing. By the way, I think it's been like more than half an hour since I shilled it, but a month, over a month. I think you asked that and I don't know what I'll do earlier. I'm sorry. Sometimes if I'm like mid rant and you say something, I can't answer you because if I do, I will not be able to continue. For the moment, but that's fine. I can handle myself, especially when we're in just chatting. It's much easier. We know how your brain works. Speaking of, Doctor said he wanted to ask me a question like probably an hour ago, and I don't think I ever read it because I asked him and then I forgot to read it. Anyways, back to my original point. The reason why I was almost an hour late to start stream is because I was editing a video for TikTok/Reels, and I think it's the best video I've ever made, and I'm really proud of it. And I don't normally shill this hard, but if you could watch it and, you know, like interact with the video, that would be amazing. I don't care. You can say whatever you want. I don't like just I'm begging you, like literally on my hands and knees right now, metaphorically. Something about poop? Oh, was it actually? I hope not. He's probably not here right now. Whoever queued this. Oh. That's the reason why I haven't pinned the Spotify Jam link yet, because I'm still trying to squeeze out every little view I can. You feel me? Yeah, it was just a little something something, you know? I'm actually so sad. What the fuck? I don't know if it just hasn't been enough time. It hasn't. It's only been like an hour and 34 minutes. Spotify Jam is closed. Wait, let me reopen it. No, it should still be open. Let me just repaste the link. Does it still not work? It has the least amount of views of all of my videos that I've recently posted. But that just could be because I'm not giving it any time. That's the irony of editing my best video and it doing the worst. The details of how to do it, but there's bots to have your... It's supposed... I think it does do that. I think it's just a little delayed. Oh, no. It notified for TikTok. But that only is for people in the Discord that have the social notifs role. So not a lot of people probably. So yeah, I'm going to shill it on Twitch as well. Doesn't work for me. Do you have Spotify Premium? Thank you for. I'll get better at them too, maybe, if I keep doing it. I don't even have that channel showing. Probably because you're not subscribed to it. You have to like get the role for it. You have to say that you want the role for it. I think a lot of people didn't even really notice it because I wasn't really using socials besides Twitch for a long time. I don't need Spotify Premium. People said you did in order to join it, which is crazy, but I recall people who didn't have Spotify Premium were not able to join. Do you think men and women can remain friends after being in a relationship for 7 years? I don't think that's inherently a weird question. Okay, you've been able to join in the past. I don't know then. It seems like, because on my end, it shows that it's still active and that people are in it. Mizzy, Meatloaf, it says you're in it. No one else is in it though. What the fuck, Richard? Hi, Zoe. Hi, T. Welcome back, Effie. Ooh, that rhymed. Essentially, my answer to that, Power, is it just depends on the people. Like, to give you more of an answer, I would say immediately no. Like, definitely you would need time to heal because most people can't just get over a 7-year relationship in the span of like a few days or even a few weeks, you know? And I think that's the trap that a lot of people fall into is they end a relationship, but then they still have that person remain in their life because, you know, that was the person they were closest to for a very long time. But it's too fresh and the risk of like something happening and it not ending up going well, I feel like is pretty high. So if you truly value that person and want to remain in their life, I think you should spend time apart learning what it's like to be single and not be with someone who I'm sure you molded to for the past 7 years. And then, you know, come back together if it's meant to be. You know, true friends can spend time apart and be still like that. But also it depends on if both people want to be friends. I feel like a lot of times there's one person who's in the relationship and I feel like it's usually the person who breaks up with the like who is the breaker upper. They usually want to be friends. Or they act like it to like soften the blow. They'll be like, look, it's not working out, but like we can be friends. And then the person who's getting broken up with is like, fuck no, I don't want to see you ever again. Like, fuck you. So that's my 2 cents. I was able to join it without an account early on, but every time I tried to add a song, it bumped what was playing, and now I can't join it, so it's probably for the best. Okay, 9PT1. Did everyone vote in the poll? Are we settled on a 9 p.m. movie? PDT? Not PT, PDT. Are you asking, Power, because you just had a 7-year relationship end? Is that why you're asking? Or is this like just for a friend? I had a friend in middle school that I didn't see for like 10 plus years and we reconnected. It's like we were never separated. That makes my heart happy, my soul. Well, I hope you're holding up. I hope it's going all right. Keep on keeping. Sorry, I was just closing tabs. The person doing the breaking up has already made their peace with the breakup. The other person tends to just get the news out of nowhere. Yeah, a lot of people, I think, feel blindsided usually. I'm going to let the Discord know that we're watching The Death of a Unicorn at 9 p.m. PDT. Nice, Effie. The Death of a Unicorn. Give me 1 second. I gotta make the event. Bam. Now you guys can RSVP in the Discord if you'd like to. A lot of people act blindsided even though they had a strong suspicion. That can also be true. I don't know what the movie's like. I haven't seen it, but I personally am interested in watching it, and I think I have okay taste in movies. It's the weird, like, emotional flare-ups that are the bitch. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. But you know what? It'll be wonderful when one day it's been like two months, you know, an amount of time has passed, and you'll just be sitting there doing whatever you do on the daily basis, and you'll just think to yourself out of nowhere, wait, I haven't even thought of blank in such a long time. Like, you won't even notice until an amount of time has passed. It was just an example, okay? It doesn't mean that that's anything besides an example. Oh yeah, let's watch the trailer if you're not sold on it. I just am a huge fan of fantasy, so when I saw unicorn, and like, it's not a cute unicorn. It's a scary unicorn. So that alone is like the only reason I wanted to watch. Like, that was enough for me. Death of a Unicorn.
Ridley? Are you okay?
It kind of felt like it was showing me something. I get this feeling I don't think we're supposed to be here.
Also, is it technically considered horror? I don't know. Is she hitting the pen? That's funny.
The Leopolds donated this entire nature preserve. And they care about a lot of things, not just pharmaceuticals.
Fine. I will sit there and smile.
Sorry, we're late.
What happened? You walked from the airport or what?
It's perfect timing.
I need you to act like everything is fine.
Is there something in your car?
Not that guy.
A lot of species in this area are rare. What exactly are we saying this is, though?
I think we know exactly what it is.
A horse-like mammalia.
With some sort of protrusion or growth.
It's a fucking unicorn.
I don't think I should be in swim shorts for this moment.
I don't think that
it's from the studio that brought you Everything Everywhere All at Once. Oh, it's okay, we can trust this. It's a good movie.
we're supposed to have this.
We need to study it.
What
Whatever it is,
Bro,
it
it's
seems
probably just, oh, the cure for cancer. I was going to say it's probably just like the thing our nails are made of.
the cure for cancer?
Cancer? That's the biggest one. An opportunity for greatness, for immortality. I've never been so alive.
Dad, please just listen to me. We need to give the little one back. Okay, bad things will happen.
Mommy angry.
You're gonna kill us.
I would do whatever I have to take care of you. You'd retreat in the face of opportunity.
That horn was rather girthsome.
Yeah, this is gonna be nice. It's gonna be good.
I'm picking up vibration.
Here's hoping we kill Bigfoot on the way home, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why trailers do that, but gotta say I was not expecting the title of this thing to be literal. I just love an original movie. I'm a sucker for an original movie. I really don't give a fuck about most remakes or sequels or retellings or live actions. So that is my main reason behind wanting to watch this. And, you know, a unicorn. Usually me, it's not. Yeah, I'm sure there's like details that are being left out. Of course. Either decent popcorn flick or absolutely atrocious. This looks promising to me. I don't know if anyone else agrees, but we should start playing the game because we don't have that much time and I need to beat this boss. I don't know if A24 has made a bad film. Most films I watch are good. I don't know if I've watched a lot of bad films because I just don't watch them if they're bad. For context, if you were not here last night, I am currently battling a boss that is whooping my ass, and I had to give up. I could not beat this boss. I won't say anything else because you might be avoiding spoilers, but if you are trying to avoid spoilers, now is the time to do so by lurking, by muting. Hi, Grinning Bear. God, I'm so stinky today. Okay, we're getting rid of the chat. I still have this song liked, right? I love this song, yeah. Sometimes they unlike my songs. My head around it. No, I don't smell like Ellie. As a huge fan of time travel and parallel universe movies, I truly hated Everything Everywhere All at Once. Really? Once you add comedy to any genre, it becomes hard to take the other genre seriously. I see that take. I understand that take. Does Ellie smell? Do you want me to be truthful with you about something? Either I have sensitive nostrils or all old dogs smell. Dogs in general, a lot of the time, have an odor to them, especially if you don't regularly bathe them. But I think every single dog I have met that is old smells bad. And that's fine. You know, they're old. I understand. But it is the truth. So don't ask stupid fucking questions, please. Wasting my time. Oh, I forgot there's no mod here. I have to change the genre. I'm in charge. No, I'm saying, like, don't ever ask that question because now you know. All right. Fuck, wait, I also have to do a prediction. God, I have to, it's so hard without Vandy being here. You're right, I should add a frequently asked questions section. It would be really long though. Okay, usually I have been doing the prediction for one try. I'm gonna do this prediction for 3 tries because I genuinely do not believe. Wait, did I just start a prediction? Wait, 1 second. I didn't mean to start that. I genuinely do not believe that I stand a good chance of beating her in 1 try, especially because I just opened the game. Okay, you guys have 5 minutes. Yeah, I honestly think this is how this stream is gonna go. We're gonna have talked for almost 2 hours, and then we're gonna open the game, and we're gonna fight the paintress, and we're either gonna beat her before 9 o'clock and go watch the movie, or we're not gonna beat her before 9 o'clock and go watch the movie. I feel like the only thing happening in the game today is that fight. I will be genuinely shook if anything else happens. Thank you for the look, Norm. It is movie night. I should add that to the title. God, I'm just so amazing. I'm just such a girl boss. There. We're watching Death of a Unicorn. I will unpin the reel and the TikTok. If you guys haven't watched it, liked it, interacted with it to any degree at this point, I don't think I will convince you to do so now. Pin. Okay. Hi, Stella. Everyone say hi to Stella, please. Has everyone voted in the prediction? Are we doing that? While you guys vote in the prediction, I am going to respond to the people I'm pet sitting for. Okay. One owner messaged, second owner messaged. In process. People are so kind. She was like, thank you for loving her. I'm so happy to hear this. Yeah, she was on my lap earlier. That's the thing about ragdolls. I've never had a cat before that I walk up to her. This has happened multiple times. I walk up to her and she just starts purring. Like, you don't even touch her and she starts purring. Like, they are literally I don't know. She's a whole other level. Hi, Giovanni. Super chill too. Literally today, Toph walked up to her and sniffed her. Keep in mind, Toph's head is bigger than hers. Toph's head is bigger than her, sorry. Toph's head is like 4 of her could equal Toph's head maybe. He walked up to her and sniffed her and she didn't hiss. She didn't like freak out. She didn't react. Like, she knew he was there. She was looking at him. She was like curious, but most cats, if I held them up to Toph, and this is her first time seeing a dog, by the way, because she's a kitten. Most cats, if I did that, I'm pretty sure they would freak the fuck out. Like, they'd be scared. I think it's a natural response to keep yourself alive, but I guess ragdolls just really don't have the same instincts, you know? What kind of tortoise is real, dude? Wait, before we start, I'm gonna fix the camera because it's a little tilted. Does that look less tilted or more tilted? I can't tell. According to my level on the camera, this is level. This is considered level. So I'm not going to trust that. That's too low. That's just right. How may I help you? Leopard tortoises. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I'm nervous. You guys ready for this? Also, I've never had anyone ask me this before, but
we're outside.
She's dead.
Winnie and Lou's owner, she messaged me and she's like, "Do they sleep in the bed with you?"
We need to be as prepared as possible. Once we go up, there's no turning back.
And I was just like, I couldn't tell if she I assume she wants them to sleep in the bed with me. So I was like, I hope that's okay, yeah. Even though she makes me so allergic, Winnie. I have to find that dander shit and put it on her ASAP. I'm gonna let the cutscene play just for the first time because maybe some of you haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I've heard of leopard tortoise before. I think I've seen them at zoos maybe. No, literally, if Sugar decides to lay on me, I'm like, I guess I'm not getting up.
That's her. The paintress. She looks like the curator.
She dictates when I get up or not, and she's lazier than me.
She's the paintress.
You've come back.
Her voice is not what I expected it to be, like at all. I don't know how to describe it, but it's interesting. Oh my god, Inshallah, thank you so much. Infinite praises.
But fire. Are you really here? Or is he?
Everyone needs to play this game. Meatloaf.
Oh, is he playing tricks again? Alicia.
Alicia.
Your face.
My face. What about my face? Are you going to burn it again?
Alicia's your daughter.
And I'll remind you of her. The daughter you lost.
Thank you, Curious Corvin.
Come along. Let's go home.
Yes. You need to go home.
I understood you. Echo?
This is another trick. She's not Alicia. You are not my Verso.
No. Verso's dead.
No. You are his creations, not mine. You will not take this canvas from me.
Oh shit, it's happening. Thank you for the street, Corbin.
This is what we created the expeditions for.
Tomorrow comes.
Okay, I don't remember how this went.
Of your father to use you like this.
I'll do it. I'm ready.
Fuck. If someone could update Meatloaf and everyone else in chat on like the lore, that would be amazing. A bit of a commitment, but amazing. Okay, what is the strategy here? I want to break her. I need to break her. Oh no, she's stunned. Oh no. That's so unlucky. Well, I got to revive her. That was quick.
Romance flowing.
We're gonna do something different than we did last time, if we survive.
Who are you supposed to be?
Fucking hell!
You can't betray Verso like this.
This is bullshit! This is so unforgiving. I have to play perfectly. I'll remember the combos. I'll remember the timing.
Your turn to shine.
Thank God I didn't do first try. It would have been a waste of time.
Eyes up, Minoko. Not today. Eyes up, Minoko.
Okay, that was better.
Oh, really?
We still have a lot of things unanswered yet, by the way. Like, there's still a lot that we don't know about the lore. We're very much still in the dark.
Here's your card.
A bit of violence, yes?
Try me.
Mother! The last one is more delayed.
Show me what you can do.
Sweet taste of battle.
Double damage. Big damage.
Look out.
What the fuck is happening? Ah!
Take your shot.
Okay. That's okay, she didn't attack the one that was stunned. That would have been the worst thing possible. She's still inverted, so she can't heal. I think I'm just gonna have to heal Minoko if I want a chance to be alive for any longer.
Your turn to shine.
Okay, everyone's alive. That's okay.
Sweet taste of battle. Time to bleed.
Okay. Okay, she died. That's not good. Oh, never mind. I forgot about that. She needs more AP so she can break.
Oh, really?
Why does it keep having me?
Oh, really?
Ah!
A bit of violence, yes.
Oh. It's like the easiest one.
Let's play.
She's stunned! Excuse me! Fucking God. I thought she was something stunned! Okay. She needs 9 AP again. Okay, we're getting better. I can feel it.
Yes, I'd love a dance. Foolish move.
Your shot?
That's more like it.
Fucking!
Feel energized.
Oh my god. Wasted his turn. Here it comes.
Saw touched you.
I'd love a dance.
Motherfucker.
Foolish move.
Time to strike.
Feel energized. Your turn to dance.
Take your shots.
Your turn to shine. Your turn to shine.
I'm almost able to
Take your
parry that.
shot.
I didn't want to waste any AP because phase 2 is coming, but then she didn't die.
Why, yes, I'd love a dance.
This sucks.
I'd love a dance. Foolish move.
That's fine. We weren't gonna kill her anyways. There was no point in making it to phase 2. Yeah, it was just a warm-up.
We're outside.
She's there. I can feel her.
I feel like I might want... No, I like...
need to be as
I was like, wait, you haven't already followed me? What?
prepared as possible. Once we go up, there's no
No, I'm gonna try a combination I haven't done yet. Maybe I've done this? I don't feel like I have. No, that was a first attempt. So this is second attempt. Hopefully we can make it to phase 2. The problem is I'm just not consistent enough. I have to be more consistent. Also, it'd probably be easier if I wasn't like 20 milligrams deep.
How cool.
No, I've only fought her once before. Are you guys gassing me?
It's locked on you.
Fuck! Oh! Oh wait, it still counts!
Do you understand?
That was my first time!
Done. You killed him.
Wait, maybe this is my third attempt. Wait. Huh?
Here's your card. Let's keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna act like this is my third attempt, whether or not it is.
Feel the burn.
Energized.
Big damage! Big damage!
Supposed to be matter.
Fuck! Fuck, he was so good and then I got too into it.
Yes, I love a dance.
Even you. You can't betray Verso like this.
Okay, let's calm down.
Show me what you can do. A storm is coming.
Yes. 4 AP, second turn, give it to me.
Feel the burn.
Invigorating.
He needs more AP, quite literally.
Look out! Ready to evade.
Your turn to shine. It likes you.
Fuck! Oh! Please don't. No! Why do you do this to me? It's like you fucking know.
Time to strike.
Well, at least she has that.
Stars judged you. Overflowing with energy.
For AP, another turn.
That's more like it.
Oh, there's another one. Fuck, I forgot.
Ready.
Shit, she needs more. She needs one more. That's so annoying. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the tip. Forgot about that.
Ready.
That tip saved me. I would have figured it out myself, of course, but save me time. Damn, she's not burning. I'm trying to get 3 fire orbs so that I can do a regen. If I play another fire move this turn, will I have 3 fire orbs to do the revitalization regen? Or am I not? I don't know if I actually really understand fully how her orbs work when they're maxed. I don't know if they can just be replaced or if you have to consume them for them to be replaced. Like I have to consume an earth one. Actually, wait.
A storm is coming.
This should give me 3 fire orbs if I have any idea what I'm doing. Yes, it does. Yay. Okay, he only has a shield one, so I don't want to do that. Curious, what the fuck? What the fuck? Thank you, but what the fuck?
Your turn to shine. Your turn to shine.
I'm ready.
What the fuck was that? I don't know what happened there. I think I was telling myself to focus and then telling myself to focus, maybe not focus. Oh, okay, we have no health. Phase 1 done. This is when it gets real.
I don't like this.
Everyone knock on wood. We were just warming up, guys. You have no idea what we're in store for unless, of course, you've seen this before. There's vomit on my sweater. Holy shit. At the surface, she looks calm and steady. But inside, she's mom spaghetti. And her palms are sweaty. Someone told me that the reason why Eminem is known as the best rapper by a lot of people consider him the best rapper is because apparently his cadence is really difficult to achieve and he like switches between whatever a lot. I'm really good at repeating stuff that I hear. He is white? Yes, I think so. But he still lives in Detroit and he like advocates for his city a lot and that's really cute. Like he's not like a sellout. He didn't move to Hollywood. I didn't know that about him. And he's apparently like a really big girl dad. He's the master switching between whatever a lot. Thank you. I knew you'd understand. Girl dad, yeah. Okay, shut up. I gotta focus.
Why, yes, I
Renoir
love
can
a
grieve
dance.
however he likes, but I get to grieve my own way.
Look out.
Tell your father I don't need him to look out for me.
Hurts.
Where the fuck did my fucking red orbs go? Oh my god, that's so annoying.
Not looking good.
Heal yourself, hon. Let's be safe and do 100%.
Figure shot? Did I dream the fire? These guys are still alive.
Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch! Fucking bitch!
My favorite part.
Is Sanctuary worth it? I don't feel like it is. I don't think it is. Low key. No, that you're fine, Power. You're chilling.
Do you need me?
Let's do it. First time.
If I die, so be it.
I'm gonna try and parry this, but it could ruin me if I don't parry it properly. It's gonna be a little risky. Maybe I should play it safe? I don't know. I'll play it safe. But I'll parry it. I don't know.
Let's play. The stars judged you.
Sweetest.
Foolish child.
Oh,
you
no.
defied me, and now he's dead.
I love a dance.
Overflowing with energy.
She better stop using that move right now.
Watch out, Minoko.
Motherfucker. That's fine. Better just not kill me. shit. I really should heal her. It'll be fine. I'm gonna let her die for this. I feel like it's worth it. It's the last turn. Ooh. Fuck. Wait, let me break her instead.
Your number is against
My lovely feet.
Wait, that means I can save her. Literally so calculated. My brain is massive.
Watch out, Minoko.
I'm not crazy.
Shit.
I know exactly.
Phase 2.5. This is what you've been waiting for, Minoko. Yes, Minoko, your time has come.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Give it to her. Wait. Okay, now give it to her. Whip her fucking ass, Minoko. Okay, I've done better.
Show me what you can do.
I'll do it.
Careful now.
Time for mayhem.
I need to revive her. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Sweet taste of
Sorry, I failed.
Okay. Guys.
I'll use your knife.
Oh yeah. Give her your feet.
Careful now.
Fuck. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can hit me all you want.
a bit of violence, yes.
Almighty mask, huh? I think this is the end. Okay, her health bars start going down. That's bad. Uh-oh. What is in store for us? Did we beat the game?
Is it over?
Put it out of its misery, someone.
No, we're not done yet.
Phase 3? You're joking.
Brace yourselves.
Protects.
Careful now. Time to strike. Cards have spoken.
This is like... I don't like when games do this, when they make you beat someone that's just on the ground. This is not what I play video games for. I don't play video games to beat people while they're down.
Chroma is flowing.
Time to bleed.
Yeah, but I slept, so I'm not mad at her anymore. Oh. Well, we did it! Yay! I feel great. How about you guys? I can't believe that gave me so much trouble last night. It felt much easier that time, which is probably why I won. Why is this bitch still standing? Mommy? I just want to know why they look like that.
Hi.
Rest now. Things will be better soon.
For someone who's not her son, he seems pretty emotional. Self-proclaimed not her son. Something took her face, okay? We don't know what. Has she connected the dots yet?
Alicia.
Oh, is the sun coming out now? The sun will come up tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be light. I don't actually know anything else, at least in that order. I don't even know if it's be light. That was just a guess. Why do her ears look like she's bleeding? Out of her ears. CL's my goat. We didn't even need B team, bro. I literally locked in. Dog, that was so casual of me too. Casually whooped her fucking ass. Sent her to a grave. Are the numbers disappearing?
It's over. The number. She's gone.
But is it really over?
She's gone.
The others are celebrating and then they're just like, did I kill my mom?
It's done. You're free.
Does that mean he's not immortal anymore?
You are all free.
Is he also free? Minoko, why are you speaking like that? Why, is he not free?
Is this
Why did he not say we are all free?
real?
Oh, because they don't.
Yeah,
Because he doesn't. I
pretty
see. Never mind. I'm
Gustav's
stupid.
watching over us. Hey.
Don't fucking bring him up, bro. I'm not over him yet. He's alive still. He's here somewhere.
Wanna plant it?
She's so cheery. Number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite. We about to get down. Get down.
Though presumably.
Number 33 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite. We about to get down. Get down.
It's symbolic.
Bam. The Aurora Borealis came out to play. Wow. I butchered that so hard. But you know what I'm saying.
Let's go home.
This Rice Krispie's kicking me. Just like I was kicking her. Okay, so like when does it get ruined? Now? Or is it really a happy ending? I can't believe that. They killed Gustav and they're gonna give me a happy ending? No one deserves to be happy if Gustav's dead. Black screen. He's taking us home. We're bringing Minoko with? Maybe we're not going home.
Still feel immortal?
No less than yesterday.
Shall we test it out?
I appreciate the offer.
Where did that card go?
Minoko, you've been extra quiet since we got to the monolith.
Have I?
What now? We go back to Lumiere and life goes on?
Yeah. Decades and decades in front of us. Guess this is how it feels to be immortal. What do we do now with all this time?
The expedition might be over. But we're not done yet.
What do you
There's
mean?
So many questions left to answer.
Yeah, and Verso has the answers. fucking tight-lipped over there, annoying the fuck out of me. Keeping us all in the dark. What the? What the hell? Oh. Okay, I guess we're just celebrating now. This is really jarring of a shift in the tone of the game. Me personally, I couldn't go back home. I'm a warrior now. I can't go back to commoner life. Why do they still have blood on? Oh, are they just like welcoming them home? How'd they know they were there? They were, oh, because they saw the number go away. Bad. Thinking out loud. Why did I just make a sheep noise? Not a sheep, I'm a predator. No one's ever seen one in person. What are they called? Not a gestural. I always forget the name of the other one. Knock? Noke? No. The ones that live in the mountains. Oh, is that his sister? It also starts with a G. His head looks weird. I don't know. That kid looks weird. Something about it. Kids are so hard to do in video games, I feel like. No, I'm not crying. My eyes just really irritated because of my allergies. Oh. I'm trying to remember not to touch them. This is not his home. He's never been here. He doesn't belong here. That was so long ago.
Brother.
Oh my fucking god, that scared me.
I tire of the conflicts and deceptions that plague our family and theirs. So, I entrust you with this letter. Whether you give it to her is up to you. I'm at peace with what's to come. When the time comes, I hope you will be too. Maya, it's a strange feeling watching you with my brother, laughing and smiling, without the scars or the memories that afflict me. Alicia, as she was meant to be, not this painted version that I am. My family, a facsimile of yours, and this world, a mirror, painted by your mother, the paintress, to stave off her grief. Seeing your expedition through would plunge us all into the abyss. For in ridding the world of the paintress, you'd lose the sole force standing against the one who would erase us, the one who invokes the flowers of the Gomash. An act of love, for he does love her. Your father. On her monolith, she paints a warning for us all, of the few she can save as her power wanes.
We killed the wrong bitch!
We all wish for our families.
Why
to
didn't
thrive.
anyone say anything?
Your family, however, believes only one can survive. But perhaps you'll find another way. You who have lived amongst us. Perhaps you differ from your
Why didn't he
father
read this
and your
earlier?
sister, as I differ from mine. Your mother paints life, whilst your father, death. What will you paint?
Wasn't he supposed to give that to her? To Mael? He dropped it in the water. Now there's a sonic boom going. It's probably coming to us right now. Is everyone about to die or? Oh. Oh, he's at peace. Oh no, is this the death? Ah! I don't understand. This is so fucked up. Why did Verso let this happen? Oh my god. Imagine you think you won and then everyone dies. No. He wanted everyone to die? He wanted this? Say JK. I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm so sorry. Hi, Zushi. A glimpse in the past. Monolith year 49. Didn't say Act 3.
You're okay.
Damn, for you put in work. This is so confusing.
Alicia? Good, you're awake. Come downstairs.
Okay. Why does it feel like she just woke up in this body and was like, where the fuck am I? She seemed confused. She also seems older, question mark?
Come along now. I'm in Renoir's atelier.
I knew she was privileged. Is that here?
Alicia, quit dawdling. End of the corridor, you know where it is.
I'm just like stunned into silence. Why does he look frozen? He's not. His arm is not moving. Oh. Fuck. She got burned. Burnt.
Finally.
Wait. Oh, what the fuck?
Our little shadow is awake.
That's her mom? That's what she looks like with a face.
Our parents are quite the stubborn pair. They're still
Oh.
fighting each other inside the canvas.
Not mom, sister. I knew we were in a painting.
He has her imprisoned at the top of the monolith, and she has him trapped beneath. It's a stalemate.
So that's it. They're fighting in the canvas. How can she understand me when I can't actually talk?
They've spent longer than this in other canvases. It's not that dire. Yes, I know. Maman's been in there for quite a while already. And Renoir is wasting time in there, trying to help someone who doesn't want his help. We have more urgent matters to attend to.
Verso ran away into the painting and wants to die or something? I've seen so many streams and nobody else has questioned that. It's just a video game, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Still, I question it.
You're as bad as Aline. He's not Verso. He's a painted copy built from our mother's memories. You do well to remember that.
So the real Verso is dead. There are magical canvases and you draw the line of reality at clear understanding. I'm just asking.
Don't roll your eyes at me, sister dear. I know you're not a child, but you're not grown either. And too many in our family have lost all caution and sense of late. Help her do what? Run away and hide? She's already succeeded there. Honestly, if Aline wants to numb herself in the canvas, then let her.
Weird way of coping.
Grief is no excuse. We're all grieving. She's a grown woman, and she was the head of the Painters' Council. She failed her responsibilities.
Painters' Council?
I don't have time to coddle her. And before Verso died, she would have said the same. I already have. Aline is more skilled than Renoir, but I've tipped the scales in his favor.
Why is she choosing her father?
I have my pets in place. She who controls chroma controls the canvas. I can't take her chroma, but I can keep it from returning to her.
How does she do that?
Yes, it's enough. It's just a matter of time. As she weakens, Renoir is able to erase her oldest creations.
So is he trying to a race verso? Because it didn't seem like that in the painting.
With the exception of her obscene fake family.
Oh.
She's made them immortal, but luckily, they're also quite useless. I need you to take care of yourself while I'm gone. Don't be naive. The world doesn't stop simply because our family is in mourning. The conflict is spreading, and there are things I must do if we painters are to survive.
Guess we don't like the painters in this world. Or something.
You will do nothing. You're too weak to do anything useful. You'd be a liability. The writers used you against us once before. They won't hesitate to use you again.
Oh, so there's different guilds. There's the painters and the writers.
And I can't promise that I'll make the same choice Verso made.
What the fuck is she insinuating?
Verso traded his life for yours. I both love and hate him for that.
Oh, she's saying she wouldn't kill herself for her.
Damn fool.
Or whatever. And Verso was a musician, you're right.
Although, if you really want to be useful, then enter the canvas and help Renoir. I need him back here sooner rather than later. I'll fight this war alone if I have to, but I'd really rather not. Can you handle that? Lest you forget, the only reason those two are in there is because your naivety cost Verso his life. Good. Go to the canvas when you're ready.
She's so mean to her.
Repaint your throat when you're in there, before you completely forget how to have a conversation.
Oh, thank God I'll be able to talk, actually. Verso's childhood canvas, where we used to play. Where he painted Eske and Monoko. Oh. That's why he oh. And where Maman and Papa now fight. Leah's right, it's my fault. I should help fix this. And I do want to fix this, I do. If I can. If I can, Verso would've. And it would be nice to talk and breathe again without pain. Without my face being... Not that that's the reason to do this, no, it's the right thing to do after everything I've caused. Damn, this is so sad. We don't know yet what she supposedly did.
Canvas, she'll try to return. We must hide the canvas.
Well reasoned. And such a clever hiding spot you've chosen.
Interesting.
She'll still find it, but I'm impressed.
Can't you destroy it, or do they just not want to?
This only truly ends if you destroy the canvas. And that means stopping the final sliver of Verso's soul from painting.
Oh, damn. So he is a little bit in there, huh? She's in.
See? Wasn't so hard. Wait, that's Aline's chroma. Stay calm. Don't let it take control of you. Calm, Alicia, or it'll paint over you. What an auspicious start.
Got there too late.
You're about to be reborn in this world as one of Aline's creations. Have fun.
What?
At least this will keep you out of trouble until I get back.
Kitty. Damn, she's making the painting babysit us. What are we gonna be reborn as? Hopefully it's something cute. Oh. I thought we were gonna be like a Nevron. Oh my god, what? She like experienced 16 years in there?
She's a girl. She's beautiful.
She literally meant reborn. Right,
voice.
right.
My love, did you decide on a name?
Yes. Oh, my darling girl. We have precious little time together.
Did she choose what parents she was born to or something? I don't know.
But I want you to know that you are loved. I want you to know you're not alone. You will always be the beautiful child I held in my arms. You will smile the brightest smile. You will cry iridescent tears. You will know love, and you will know pain. You will know loss all too well, because we live in an unforgiving world. But you are strong.
I wonder if years pass the same in there as they do outside.
Struggle, and you will learn. You'll find people to call your own, and you will shine as their guiding light. For you will change the world and the people around you. You'll forever be our princess. I have decided on her name. And her name will be...
Oh yeah, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Hello.
Mael.
You just took a shit, didn't you? It smells disgusting. Is that why you're so zoomy? Act 3. Finally. Oh, oh, and it's exactly 9 o'clock. Cinema. Oh, it's cinema. Is it? Can I pause it yet? Okay, we're gonna have to wait until it actually finishes. It seems like it'll be soon though. Boulangerie. Oui, oui. There are a good amount of cutscenes left. Okay. Well, get your food ready now. Use the bathroom now if you don't care for the... Oh. Be prepared. We're gonna run a few minutes late. We're a few minutes behind schedule today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're a few minutes behind schedule today.
I prefer Mael.
I think I do too.
Oh, she knows now.
But I'm not really Verso, and you're not really Mael, are you?
You're not Verso, no. You look and sound just like him, but you're you. I'm still Mael, though.
Is he angry?
You should have helped me remember.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. If I'd listened to Maman, if I hadn't trusted the writers, Verso would still be alive and you...
Wouldn't exist.
Wouldn't be caught in the middle. Maman did a terrible thing, painting you into Verso's canvas, giving you his memories, pretending the fire only took me. But I'm glad you exist.
Your father was right to erase everyone is better this way.
Better for who? Verso would never have wanted his canvas gone. He loved Esquier and his gestrels and grandes.
It was killing our mother. Staying here so long in a make-believe world with her make-believe family.
He had a really good imagination.
It's not make-believe.
So he could paint and be a musician.
You're not to me. Papa's here. He'll help me fix Lumiere.
Will he?
Maman painted a rather unflattering portrait of him. He's much warmer than the Renoir, you know.
I bet.
This is a lot to take in. The power to deal more than 9999 damage. Vale has recovered her memories as a paintress. She now has access to new skills. And then there were two. Well, that's where we'll leave it today. Unfortunately, the time has come to shift over. I don't know about you though, I'm looking forward to playing that tomorrow. I will decide tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. Just look out for Discord notifications. I might start stream early if I'm feeling really nice, because I will have to end quite early tomorrow. I could start at 3. I don't know. I just started the game, so I just got hella spoiled. I'm so sorry, Jordan. Why did you come in here? You didn't see that I was playing the game. You got so spoiled. You didn't look away. You just kept watching. Ooh, we're gonna raid Neptune. Okay. Hopefully I will see most of you in the Discord for movie night. Just a reminder, we're watching Death of a Unicorn. It looks really good. I will be there momentarily. I'm just gonna fill up my water and grab a snack. I don't know if Effie... I don't know if I misunderstood Effie or not. If they wanted to stream it or if they just said they had it. But we'll figure it out, okay? F-cord? Kill me. No, Discord. Discord. What the fuck? Okay, we have someone to stream it. That's good. Otherwise, I'm sure I could as well. Go say hi to Adri. I will see you guys tomorrow, either 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. And if you haven't watched or liked if you haven't watched my video yet on TikTok or Instagram, you should watch it. It's really good. Peace.